Hi, this is Bob from US Air Filtration, and today I'd like to show you how to measure a standard double beaded snap band filter bag. To measure a bag, we need to get three critical dimensions. And I have a short sample bag here that I'll use to illustrate this. The first dimension that we need to know is the snap band size. This is actually the hole size in your bag house that the bag snaps into. We also need to know the bag body diameter, which is the diameter of the bag in the midsection of the bag, and then we need to know the overall length. Let's start by measuring the cell plate of the bag. The best way to do this is to actually measure the hole in your bag house if you're able. I have here a sample of a cell plate hole in your bag house. And to measure this, you want to take your tape and measure across the hole. Don't take your tape and stick it like this or you won't get a very accurate reading. Lay the tape across. Start at a number that you can remember, like I'm measuring at 6, and measure to the widest part of the hole, and you want to measure to the nearest 1/16 of an inch. In this case, this bag has an exactly 6-inch cell plate hole. The next measurement we need is the bag body. And the way we measure this is by laying the bag flat, smoothing it out, and simply measuring across the bag. So in this case, this bag measures about 9 3/8 across. Once we know the bag body, we can do some math to figure out what the actual diameter is. Lastly, we need to know the length. And I have Chris is going to join me here and help me measure this. When we measure the length of the bag, we want to measure from the very end of the bag on the snap band side to the top seam or top stitch on the bottom end of the bag. This is where the actual disc bottom is and where the inside dimension of the bag would stop. Imagine reaching your hand inside the bag and where your fingers would hit the bottom of the disc. That's what we're trying to measure to. So Chris, if you'll take that and hook it over the top of the bag. When we measure these bags, we want to measure along the seam and we want to pull it nice and snug so that there's no sag, and measure to that top stitch, again to the nearest 1/16 of an inch. In this case, this measures 39 5/8 of an inch. If you're measuring a felt bag like this one, you want to hold it up in the air when you stretch it tight to make sure you're getting it tight. If this bag was a woven material,